Straight ahead, we're going to talk about concerts coming back and what they're going to look like and how concert organizers are going to keep us safe. Not everybody is showing up as vaccinated. Dave, I heard a concert ad earlier in the show. I almost fell out of my seat, so I cannot wait to have this discussion.
Dave and Dujanovic.
Hey, we're going to check the local music scene right now because I heard an ad, Dave, during our show. It looks like concerts are getting ready to make a comeback this summer.
Ryan Shoup. Ryan Shoup and the Rubber Band. One of my favorite local bands. They're fun. But yeah, I think, Debbie, you and I both love going to concerts. Mm-hmm. I mean, you go to concerts you don't even like. That's how much you like concerts. So we want to kind of dive into that. We're discussing this week about all the things that are on the verge of coming back. We talked about the movie theaters. We've talked about restaurants. Today we're talking about concerts.
Oh, so I guess we're getting past Corona.
Oh, no. This COVID's got to go.
Trying to get to concerts by this summer. Board of Trustees for Utah Live Concerts Foundation. John Pilmer. He's an organizer, good morning, and part-time musician. And then we've got Matt Rushton. He's a full-time musician. We're going to talk to you about what the concert scene might look like in the very near future here in Utah. So, Matt, start by telling us how your life as a musician has changed over the last year.
Well, the last year was really hard for musicians. 90% of our business was gone. And so I personally have gone back to school to get some more skills, to do some web design and things on the side. I've picked up a lot of students, so I'm teaching guitar. But boy, it was really rough in terms of shows and places to play.
Where the real passion is, right? That's what you want to do. John?
Exactly.
What made you want to start up the Utah Live Concerts Foundation over the last year?
Well, there was a gap in the shutdown last year in August where we were allowed, in association with Orrin and their Summerfest Light, to put on with a group of these folks a very safe distance, coordinated with the health department, outdoor event. And there was no spike in COVID within a couple of weeks after that show, and we attracted some 3,000 people to that in Orem. Well, they shut down fairly closely after that. It continued, so we were grateful for that little hole in window. But as we got together as the organizers, we said, dang, maybe there's some other cities that could benefit from us and our expertise and our ability to do this safely. And so we said, well, let's do it right. Let's put together a foundation. Let's become an LLC and apply for the 501c3 and use our skills to help these communities bring fans and musicians back together.
We're talking about concerts coming back. We've got John Pilmer and Matt Rushton, both the Board of Trustees for Utah Live Concerts Foundation. Matt, so have you been able to perform at all in isolation?
Yeah, we've done some online streaming, which has been good, and we've really relied heavily on donations from our fans. And that's helped. Our fans have been really good, and we have been able to maintain somewhat of a connection there. But, it's just not the same. And so we're really excited about Utah Live Concerts Foundation. We're going to be putting on a lot of outdoor shows where you can safely social distance. We know the transmission rate for the virus is very low outside. Okay. And just, we're really excited about this upcoming year, especially the fact that it looks like we're rolling back some of the restrictions.
What do you think those concerts are going to look like?
Well, the shows that we're planning are going to be day-long festivals that will feature, probably 10 to 15 local artists. We might possibly bring in a national artist here and there, but it's going to primarily be about Utah and Utah musicians. We have a thriving music scene here, and we're very excited to present it and get our local guys back out in front of Utah fans.
John, how do we follow this and find out more? Because Dave and I, we can't wait to get back to watching some live music.
Well, we're in discussion with several cities and organizations right now and see what happens with that. But you can follow us at UtahLiveConcerts.org. And by the way, thanks for that shout out with our music that we've created in isolation called COVID's Got to Go with Matt's band Molo. And
okay, let me play that again. Stand by.
Yeah.
Oh no, this COVID's got to go, no more Corona. Yeah.
Well, there's no shortage of bands here in Utah. If you want to bring, somebody with Utah ties into your concert, Neon Trees, The Killers, Imagine Dragons. There you go.
Post Malone.
That would be big. Yes.
When do you expect these to start up, Matt?
We've already started talks with 3 cities. We're hoping to at least get 3 started this year. The soonest one we're looking at right now, it looks like July. So we're hoping.
July.
We're working on some sooner, too.
Can I show up? Are you going to be offended if I show up in a mask, even if it's July and I've got both vaccines on board? Both
That's
doses?
absolutely fine.
Is it fine?
That's a good question because we think we're going to still need to take care of fans with different comfort levels. We'll still do masks. We'll still have hand sanitizer. We'll still encourage distancing and spread vendors out and that sort of thing. So we'll cover the spectrum as far as comfort level for people to be outdoors this summer.
John and Matt, thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for bringing your music to us. We love that. We're excited. And I think, Debbie, I was surprised how much it bothered me that I had concerts canceled, concerts that I was looking forward to.
No.
And now all I want to do is go to live concerts and comedy shows. I didn't realize those are the 2 things that I was missing most.
Oh, I miss them as well. And